Hi, everyone. I'm Jenny Baranowski, the CODiE Awards President, and I'm joined by Amy Weiss, CMO of Strategy Plus. Amy has been a many-time CODiE Award winner and nominee, well, nominate to win. So I thought I'd invite her for a little chat to share more about the value proposition of nominating and why it's been an important tool in her marketing strategy. So Amy, let me turn it over to you. Can you share a little bit on your professional background?
Happy to. Great to see you, Jenny. Amy Weiss here, and I am a marketing executive. I'm currently the head of marketing for Strategy Plus, which is a consulting firm that fulfills talent for companies for any needs. So from fractional to full-time roles, we've got the pros for any of your needs. I started with them about a year ago and working with several companies on a consulting basis right now as a head of marketing. In my past, I've got 20 years of marketing expertise. So I've worked in ed tech, fintech, technology companies for my career. So I've got a vast background. Most recently, I was the head of marketing for MobiMax several years ago, and made a lot of contacts in the ed tech industry, and currently advise ed tech companies as well.
Yeah, and lots of CODiE Award wins, which is exciting, and how we originally met. So can you tell me a little bit more about why you chose to participate specifically in the CODiE Awards, and what was the attraction there?
Yeah, happy to. So, when I joined a small ed tech company, we were decent in size, but there was a definite lack of awareness that we need to overcome. And at the same time, we were challenged with a pretty tight budget, being a small company. And so you look for in your marketing strategy, creative ways to leverage what dollars you do have and get the biggest bang for your buck. And for us, stepping back, it's not just getting trials and the word out. It was, we've got another level, which is you want validation. You want
Yeah.
the most prestigious. You want really amplified marketing. And the CODiE Awards was a way for us to do that. So we did that. We did it as a strategic move for our marketing. The CODiE Awards were not the only one. We did several, went after several in the industry. But I can tell you the CODiE Awards was the most prestigious. We knew it. We went after it. And just being a finalist was quite an honor.
Yeah.
So it was, all part of the marketing strategy for us. Another reason that we were attracted to CODiE Awards is how it's set up. So we're really looking for, you're not just paying your way. That's
Yeah.
not something that we wanted. We wanted the expert panel of judges that really kick the tires, that look at the product, that are in the classroom, that are educators, teachers, district leaders, principals of schools,
Yeah.
evaluating your product and really looking into it deeply to say, not only the criteria, which is great that the CODiE Awards, they give you a rubric with like, these are the criteria
Yeah.
for you to be, I guess a finalist even, or to check all the boxes of the product. And then it's up to evaluation to see if you're a finalist or winner. But, just having that and knowing, yes, we hit all of these marks, and then polishing your pitch to those judges. And we're talking, this was people from NASA. This was
Yeah.
business consultants, ed tech leaders, consultants, people that could be strategic partners for us one day. So there were a lot of additional opportunities that we were able to make from the CODiE Awards, and
Yeah.
then we
No.
checked it out from judges. So for every category, we had two judges, and you're with them for an hour, and you really have to refine that pitch to make sure that it is really exceptional and that your passion for your product is really coming out.
Right.
So to hear the feedback immediately in the meeting, to also record it and have those sound bites from the judges, but then also once you've gone through the process, you get a full report. We got, I think, pages of reports of feedback and from all of the categories that we submitted. to really leverage that is invaluable. So
Yeah.
taking little marketing sound bites, if you will, and feedback from judges is something that you can really amplify in your marketing. So
Yeah.
it was,
Well, and I love how you really engaged your entire team through the process and, got them involved and did, really utilize some of the, judges' feedback, across various teams, not just in the work you did as a, head of marketing, and to really leverage, the whole process of the awards, which is super cool to see. So are there any kind of highlights that stand out that you can remember from your CODiE Awards process or win that you want to share?
absolutely, you know, getting in the room and being able to pitch, and you're surprised because you never know what you're going to
Yeah.
get. And it could be a school or a district that's been on your radar, and now you're in the room with that judge. And I mean, I couldn't believe the feedback that we would get and say, "Oh my gosh, my head of technology needs to see this. My school principal needs to see this right away." And you get somebody from your team to contact these leaders, and so that was wonderful to see. But also the CODiE Awards, whether it was virtual or in person, we
Mhm.
made so many network connections, friends, strategic alliances from those events. So whether it was, now you're on the map and it's a virtual conference to in person, and I now have probably 50 new business contacts and, can leverage with great relationships with them to really take the business to the next level. And so
Yeah.
that was something that was incredible for us.
Yeah. Well, and I love too that, you really kind of had the whole CODiE Award community experience. You go in to nominate and then to your point, you tap into it, the incredible judge community, and you meet more of the, strategic thinkers behind the CODiE Awards that are, investing their time and expertise into the program. So that's really cool to hear that you were able to kind of experience those points throughout the process. And then can you also share a little bit more of some unexpected business impacts that came as a result of, participating in the award program?
Yeah, I would say, there's plenty of sales opportunities that come from it, both in the notoriety that you're getting with your amplified marketing. You've got district leaders that can see these mentions in the industry. You've got hot press opportunities. You can leverage it with media connections too. So even if you're a finalist, that's
Yeah.
something that you can leverage across all of the publications that it is meaty news. It's
Yeah.
very interesting to the editors in chief. And so I would say leveraging that for media opportunities, you've definitely got amplified sales opportunities, as I was
Hmm.
explaining a bit. But then there's also some strategic opportunities that can come out of this, partnerships that can grow your business and 4 or 5x your business just with those types of connections, and whether it's a strategic alliance or partnership. So
Yeah.
those were some definite opportunities that we leveraged, and it was kind of like an extra gift, if you will,
Yeah.
coming out of the CODiE Awards.
An unexpected surprise.
It was, yeah. And so there was some speaking opportunities too. So
Yeah.
for me personally, I was on one panel, and to be able to present in the room. And yes, I know I'm presenting to my competitors. I'm also presenting to educators, but it was a great opportunity to really get the company out in front of everybody,
Yeah.
um, and discuss whatever the topic is, whether it's marketing, amplifying your marketing in ed tech, I think was our session. So that was, a panel of very bright people, and
Yeah.
to give that kind of advice to businesses and companies that are looking for ideas, and just sharing some of the knowledge in that regard was wonderful.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. And then, you know, So speaking of sharing, as kind of a last little takeaway, do you have any kind of closing advice that you would recommend for companies that are considering nominating for a CODiE Award?
Yeah, I would say do it. You definitely should do it.
Me
And
too, I would say that.
I didn't really talk about product opportunities too, but the feedback from the judges, is something at times I ran back to product and development and said, this is what they're asking for. We need to run fast and furious with this. And so, you hear that feedback, and it can be something that can be completely company changing. And introductions that could be company changing. As far as advice, I think we talked a lot about how to amplify your marketing and how to take just a CODiE win. And yeah, you're going to get the logos on your website, all of your brochures. You're going to be able to tout that you are a finalist or you're the winner of a category. And that is huge. But then to leverage all of that in additional marketing opportunities, content articles, blogs, feature article pitches, guest columns. There's all sorts of things that you can leverage that's going to get additional attention, traction, visits, enthusiasm around your company and your products. It's really
Yeah.
elevating your company to the next level. And when you get that opportunity to meet in front of a CODiE judge, I think I talked about it a little bit, but record your sessions for your own knowledge.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism for yourself too, and to know what you're hearing, that the judges are really what excites them, what's unique, and use it for training purposes too. And really bring your A game and learn how to do that A game pitch was something that doing them over and over again. It's like you really refine it to get kind of your best pitch forward.
Yeah. That benchmarking, if you will.
Yeah.
So I feel like we could dive into a whole session on this. So maybe we should.
Maybe we could. We'll save it for next time.
Yeah, for next time.